Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with round 6 of the DPP Cup. This time I'm playing my buddy METAGROSS, a very solid player in pretty much any tier. Before we actually get into that, I just want to say if you guys want to pick up my clean 7 years merch just to commemorate 7 years on YouTube, that is linked down below. It's available till June 5th and it's available worldwide as well as, well, it ships worldwide rather, and it has a bunch of different colors, not just the ones you see here. So if you want to, you can go ahead and click on that down below. But a challenge when ready. We already communicated on Discord, so I'm pretty sure he's just going to challenge me right now. Team 1, I'll be using this Focus Sash Dragonite lead. Originally it was Life Orb, but after watching a few of his replays, a lot of his leads are really good at OHKOing Dragonite, so I wanted to make it Focus Sash. That was leads off of METAGROSS. And the good thing about this as well is the fact that have fun. The fact that I'm not Life Orb means that he can't 2-hit KO me with Meteor Mash into Bullet Punch if I'm not mistaken. So I'm just going to click Earthquake here. And the only way he can outspeed me is if he's Jolly or Scarf. But Earthquake should be able to 2-hit KO him, and we'll see how he plays alongside it. 318, they're usually Aqua Berry, so there's no point in Fire Blasting. Like I said, Earthquake should be a solid 2-hit KO on him. I don't know if he's full on attacking or not, but we'll figure out right now. He could also hard switch, but again, me being Focus Sash makes it a little bit easier for me. Kevin. Shout out to my boy BKC, by the way. That is the DPP GOAT. That's actually the GOAT. He's my favorite player ever to watch. And we got Auntie here too. I don't know, man. Auntie, you left a crazy comment on Jan's video. You might have to get out of here. I love how me ignoring spectators does not let me ignore my friends. No matter how far I try to get away from them, they're still here, talking. I guess I'll calc it just to be smart, but I'm positive it 2-hit KO. It's Earthquake from Dragonite. Maybe Rash Nature, but we ain't Aura Sphere. METAGROSS will go lead. Damn, that's not enough. But they're running a lot of speed now, usually. So he goes Cresselia. Which is smart. I guess he's not risking me being choice banned. Yeah, that's smart. I think he's going to double back out into METAGROSS because a Tyranitar could easily come in here. But either way, I want to go Swamp. I'm positive he's going to double right here, but I want to go Swampert just to get up my rocks. I have Calm Mind Wishrachi, which definitely threatens this guy. To be honest, I want to click Earthquake again. I actually want to Fire Blast, expecting him to want to go out to METAGROSS. Because I think that if I do bring in something like a Tyranitar here, Cresselia doesn't appreciate that. So I'm going to Fire Blast as he gets up a Reflect. Which is fair. We found out that he's near max speed. And we also find out that he's dual screens. So Reflect was actually really smart too, because now I can go out to Swampert. Really good play on his part, because this also covered the Tyranitar double. Either way, my Focus Sash is still intact. And it looks like I switched out. He did not. He's going to get up his Light Screen. This does give me the opportunity to get up Stealth Rock. Dual screens are going to be very annoying for me to deal with. Very annoying for me to deal with. I do have Dragon Dance Kingdra in the back though, and any damage on Cresselia early on is great. And of course he brings in the champ. The champ himself. He could sub, but I could also roar. I'm going to go directly into my Gengar because I don't expect payback here. Yeah, I expect an immediate Dynamic Punch. And again, he could be Lumberry, but because of his no guard, this Will-O-Wisp will hit. He's not Lumberry, which is nice, which means that I can take the incoming payback. I don't know if he's Rest or Custap. This could just be Custap Berry. But I want to go Jirachi. I don't like revealing what type of Jirachi I am just yet, but getting that burn on Cresselia is really, on Machamp is really nice for me. Very good Dynamic Punch. It does 15% though, so was it really a very good Dynamic Punch? I expect him now to double into METAGROSS, so I'm actually going to double back onto my Gengar. I don't think you'd stay in because you can't touch me. Yep. I really don't think you'd stay in because you can't touch me. And what I can do here is just throw off a Will-O-Wisp. Lumberry is definitely an option, but they're more so, I want to say Akka. Akka's a lot better, in my opinion. He could Berry Ball be Lumberry, but I'm still going for the Will-O-Wisp. Yep. Nice, doubles out to Machamp. He's still being worn down by the burn though, and he's going to be in range of Psychic very soon. And the reflect is gone too. So I'm still going to make the Jirachi play. As he doubles out into his Metagross. Smart. Very, very, very solid play on his part. So rocks are more than likely coming up here. I'll go out to Dragonite. Rocks or Earthquake are the two plays he'd make. Yep. There's the rocks. And what I could do right now is just fire off a Fire Blast. I don't mind if he's Aqua Berry. Again, he can't kill me in one hit. It also hits Cresselia upon switching, which is something I want to do. That is a good game. I'm actually enjoying myself. Yeah, it hits Cresselia upon switching. And a Light Screen should go up, but I am going to drop a Draco. He does go for the Ice Beam, and as long as... Oh, I hate saying as long as we connect, but we do manage to connect on the Cresselia, so we get rid of the dual screen Cresselia. Shout out to the Focus Sash coming in to into play right there. Metagross is more than likely going to Bullet Punch now, too. Machamp being burned, we did get rid of his Dual Screamer. I don't know what he has in the back to deal with me, but Rocks are up is good for something like Gyarados. Machamp is low. Heatran is looking pretty good right now. So the dual screens are definitely smart on his part, and I love the way he plays too. He plays like he tries to put himself in a good position every turn. Like very smart move going for Dynamic Punch there. But we got rid of the dual screens, and Machamp is low. Friend, what happened? Oh, the Focus Sash Dragonite was just a little bit too much for him. I might bring this team again. I'm glad he didn't get the screens there. I guess he assumed that was like Lumberry or something, or not even Yachi. Yachi, why would he go for Ice Beam if he assumed that was Yachi? But thankfully, connecting both the Fire Blast and the Draco Meteor put me in a good position. If Metagross comes out, it's definitely going for Bullet Punch. If Machamp comes out, I don't know what it's going for, but I'm gonna Earthquake it. I think I'm gonna attack whatever comes out except for Metagross. If Metagross comes out, I'm going Swampert. If this team functions around dual screens, he definitely has some setup mons coming through. I wish I could see the rest of my team. Kingdra and Heatran. Okay, I knew I had Kingdra. So Kingdra's looking very threatening, especially if I get a little bit of damage off on Metagross, because Machamp does go down to Rain Boosted Waterfall. Gengar's still good in the back, and Scarf Heatran also looking nice. I do expect some setup mons though. It is a really cool team though. It's not necessarily that it functions around needing dual screens to beat me, but the dual screens do help aid Pokemon that are already bulky, like Metagross and Machamp. If he's Stealth Rock... What set are you on this Machamp? I'm going hard Swampert, because I do knock you out with Earthquake into Burn from 2 hits. And there's a payback. Like I said, I do knock him out with Earthquake into Burn. Custap is what percentage? I'm an Earthquake. I forgot what percentage. If I remember what Custap was, I think it's 25%. But if I remember what Custap was, I'm going to burn his berry at least right here. So I'm going to go for Ice Beam because it should be able to knock out Machamp with the burn if he does choose to switch. Unfortunately, that is not the case. And what I can do here is save my Swampert just in case he does have a Flygon. We're going to sack Dragonite. I kind of expect him to save his Machamp as well. But looks like he doesn't switch out because I switched out first. Let's see if we see Custap Berry. Yep. So we can get rid of that. And going out to Gengar is really good here because, one, I believe with the 100 HP EVs, we do tank Bullet Punch from Metagross. I'm going to check that. Gengar. Custom set. 39 to 46. Yeah, we do tank it. And we can knock out the Machamp right there. So I don't know if he's Lum. Again, I think he's more so Aqua Berry lead, but we are out of range of Bullet Punch from Machamp. And also, I mean, main reason I also went Gengar there is because I can taunt whatever's coming in. Sucks that my Swampert got so low. Metagross comes out. I think I'm just gonna Will-O-Wisp here. Yes, nice miss. Good miss, good miss, good miss. Good miss. And now I'm going to be screwed by a Flygon in the back. If he was Lum, that didn't matter, but at least I can know if he was Lum or not and then go Heatran and Revenge Kill. So I kind of want to scout his team. He could just boom immediately. Either way, I'm going for Roar, just to scout. The fact that he has Earthquake leads me to believe that he is potentially, ooh, a Tyranitar. He is potentially Lumtar. T-Tar could be Ban or Dragon Dance. Either way, we're Earthquaking here for damage. I do live one hit outside of Crunch, though I should actually Roar him out just in case he does set up. This is where hitting that Will-O-Wisp would have been nice. Maybe I should just went for Shadow Ball, but because I would have kept Swampert at healthy, but we're gonna phase him out. I can't risk the Dragon Dance here. This is gonna be bad for my Jirachi in the back as well. I definitely want to phase him out. It could be Pastures Wear, but I'm thinking more so Dragon Dance. Do I have this team actually? Cresselia. Do I not have any Cresses? Are you kidding me? There's no way I don't have any Cresselias. Wow. I have hundreds of DPP teams and I have none with Cresselia? That's insane. Alternatively, I think Earthquaking is the better play. And he crunches, crits me, so I have no idea what set he is. That's always fun. We can go Kingdra though and just click Waterfall. I believe that's the best bet. It's Adamant Waterfall. We'll do a ton of damage to Tyranitar. I need a weakened Tyranitar for my Jirachi right there too. I really wish I hit that Will-O-Wisp. At least I could see what set he was. Or that my Swampert didn't get confused to death, but that's Machamp for you. Tyranitar. If he was Jolly Max, I don't know what set he was, but if he was Max Attack Investment, it didn't matter. If he gets a low roll, it did matter. But we'll go for a nice and clean Waterfall here. I believe Adamant Max Kingdra can 2-hit KO METAGROSS, which is why I'm not going for the... the Rain Dance. That is absolutely nothing. I'm gonna have to go for it anyway. Let's get some damage off. So he's definitely Dragon Dance. Could be Custap, but again, we're just gonna Waterfall. Getting rid of T-Tar is good for Jirachi. Jirachi's looking good in the back. A few setup mons can definitely come out now. I don't know, but getting rid of T-Tar is also good for my Heatran in the back. METAGROSS definitely coming out now. I'm fearing it to be a Dragonite in the back. Actually, I know it'll be a Dragonite in the back. I have a team like this. I don't know where it is. Let me check my other Showdown browser. I swear I have a team like this. Gen 4 OU. My other one only has 2 teams. It makes me sad that I still missed that Will-O, especially if it ends up being Aquaberry METAGROSS. If it was Lum, then I guess it doesn't matter. Maybe I should just went for Shadow Ball though, just to get off the damage, because Will-O-Wisp was always a risk. One of the 50-50 team berries. Though if you do have Earthquake, I'm 100% sure that you are Aqua over anything else. Obviously, there's no point in setting up the Rain right now. Just show me Lucario and like Jirachi as your last 2, or Lucario Scizor, and just give me the game with my Heatran. Just give me the game with Heatran. That's all I want. Give me the game with Tran. That's it. Just show me 2 Pokemon that I beat on the 1v1. METAGROSS? Yep. So I don't die to Bullet Punch. I can go for Waterfall and get off about 26%, 28%, nice. And I get a flinch, so I will take that unless this means he is Custap Berry lead, which I don't want. Either way, Waterfall is the best play. It puts it in range of Jirachi's Thunderbolt. So he could be Custap Berry, but Jirachi's a better play because I need Scarf Tram more than I need Jirachi, in my opinion. If he's Custap, I'm really going to be sad right here. But he is in range of Thunderbolt now, being at 17%. We are faster. And this is where missing that Will-O-Wisp earlier did matter. But he could be saving it. He doesn't know my last, so he could actually save it right here. The thing about Jirachi is that with the Thunderbolt Para chance, it does have a chance to kind of beat whatever's in the back, especially because Heatran's gone and METAGROSS is so low. So that flinch definitely, yep, there's the Custap. So hitting Will-O-Wisp would have been amazing for me, obviously. I think his last, he's going to send out a Dragonite now or something like that. Yeah, so hitting Will-O-Wisp would have been great, because it did turn out to be Cuss that berry. There's a Dragonite that I feared. He does go right for the Dragon Dance though, so Psychic should do a decent amount of damage. With Sandstorm, I believe we put him in range of Fire Blast, and it depends on what his last mon is. It also depends on if he's Jolly Dragonite or not right here. Heat ran. Pretty sure Dragonite does die. 30 to 35. So we need a roll, we need him not to be Jolly, and I need his last to be weak to Heat Ran. I'm thinking Lucario, but it could also very well be Gyarados. Let's hope for the best here. Nope, he's Jolly Dragon Dance. Good game. So missing Will-O-Wisp was the turn point. I don't think he could have came back if I burnt this, because if I burnt Metagross, then I could wish up with Jirachi and Calm Mind up alongside it. But that's the game we play. Annoying, but that is the game we play. Let's see what we have here. Must have dual screens again. I have Scarfape now too. Yeah, I like this game. I like this team a lot. I'm using this. This is the team that's been carrying me this entire time, so I like it a lot. I really wish I hit that Will-O-Wisp. I knew it would be like Custap or Akaberry. I wish I knew his last Pokemon though. Make me feel better. Maybe I should have went for Thunderbolt Paralysis, but then again, if he was Lum, it didn't matter on the Dragonite either way. But we see Metagross versus... Alright, let me just ignore this. We see Metagross versus Tyranitar lead. Now, I don't want him to be counter T-Tar. You too. I don't want him to be counter T-Tar because that's something he's been using. So I'm actually just going to Bullet Punch first. Just in case he's counter. Yep. Yeah. So I know this entire team now, and we're actually going to go ahead and search it up. Because this is a tournament, and I will use whatever advantage I have. Is it right here? Nope, that's team 2. Crunch, counter, blah. Flygon, Azelf, Infernape, Jirachi, Scizor, Coolio. Max HP, Metagross should be able to do that much percentage to him. So I'm going to Earthquake here, as we kind of prevent rocks. Yeah, basically, I've paid attention to his replays, so I knew that he loved counter on his Tyranitar. So we're able to get rid of Tyranitar. I count that as a good turn for me. Again, I did scout for the counter early on. And Flygon should come out now, or Ape, even Azelf. So I'm thinking more so Ape. And it was Scarfape because that was Scarftar that he was fighting. I like to watch replays too, especially of DPP. Now, let me form a game plan. He loses to my Kingdra. Game plan formed. I also don't know what type of Scizor he is, because it just got trapped. It is defensive Scizor. That's something to note. Team builder. Defensive Scizor, the threat. Jirachi does really well in this matchup though. Alright, so he goes Flygon, which is definitely in a U-turn. I think I want damage on this Mon, so that way he can no longer come in on my Jirachi as frequently. So I definitely want damage with the Bullet Punch, so I'll take that turn. Infernape should probably come out, yep. Like I said, I know the team. And I'm just gonna go Gengar here because I do have the Hidden Power Fire. It's Scarf Infernape too, but it doesn't knock me out with Fire Blast. If he has Flare Blitz, I can pursue it with Tyranitar, and then my Jirachi can check his own Scizor. So I'm gonna go for Shadow Ball. Yep, and Scizor does come out, which I should be able to knock out with the HP Fire. I don't know if he's been watching my replays, but I'm still going for HP Fire 100% of the time anyway. Really smart play on his part, going out into Azelf. A U-turn or Zen Headbutt is definitely possible. I think because it's so early in the game, you wouldn't go for Zen Headbutt, but I'm still making the Jirachi play 100% of the time. Ice Punch is also something you could do. Or Rocks. Okay, so Rocks was a possibility. I want to get up Rocks here of my own. Especially because Scizor is going to come out. And what I actually want to do, because HP Fire is kind of obvious, I want to go for Psychic here, expecting him to double. Why? Did I just lose this one? He has to know I'm going for HP Fire now. There's just no way. Alright, well, Scizor goes down. Nice. And we get up Rocks for Momentum for Kingdra. Kingdra's looking ridiculously threatening with the fact that he does have Infernape and whatnot. Flygon can come out and I can just Psychic that thing. Do I have any priority? I have my Scarfape in the back. Scarfape also looking very threatening with Azelf being so low. What was his last on this team again? Wasn't it Jirachi? Yep, it was Rachi. Was it Super Rachi? Yep, Super Rachi. Clean. Close combat is... I want to keep T-Tar alive. I don't sack Gengar. 2. I think we go Kingdra. And try and clean with my Scarfape in the back. Yeah, because you definitely go for Fire Blast here. And I just click Rain Dance because this makes me faster than the entire team. Yeah, Jirachi isn't a problem. Kingdra is going to be going to town right here. This would be an easy 2-hit KO on his Jirachi. Still an easy 2-hit KO. And Kingdra about to go to work, especially because it could just click Outrage now and beat every Mon. Nice. I love this team so much. Do I even need to click Outrage? I'm pretty sure Flygon goes down. Yeah, Azelf goes down as well, unless you Scarf Azelf with Rocks. You Scarf Rocks Azelf? Nope. Gone. And there's no one move that Infernape can lock itself in to beat me down. I'm just going to click Outrage here, whatever. Because I have a Lumberry. And there's no one move that Infernape can lock itself into, like I said, that can beat me down. So that Mon's gone, and I should be able to easily win this game too. Good game. Even with the burn at the end, the clutch Lumberry, and Kingdra comes through. So it is now 1-1, and it comes down to this final game. So if I were him, I'd probably bring the other team that put in work for him. Let's see. It was Bandit Azelf lead, Choice Scarf Flygon, Pashy Berry Heat Ran, Super Rachi. He played really well, by the way, this game. I was very, very impressed by this game that he played. I was actually a little bit too impressed because he didn't get to reveal all his Pokemon, which made me sad. Like, come on, bro. Breloom, and yeah, the Scarf Flygon. I don't know what his last was. It's probably something in the air. Let's see what we bring versus that. Honestly, I kind of want to bring the exact same team. I feel like it just matches up so well versus this squad. I'm doing it again. Like as my boy BKC did say, if you enjoy a team enough, use it again and again and again. Yeah, but Gengar is really good. Breloom could be an issue because I do have Bantar, but if I superpower Breloom upon switching, it's going to die anyway. He could bring the exact same team, to be honest. He could. So that's one of the issues about using the same team in a tournament. People will scout like me, especially in a tournament where it matters. Now it's just all about winning the second game. I think I should have won the first. I think I could have won the first game if I hit that Will-O-Wisp too, or Swampert broke through. But you can't really complain about Dynamic Punch because Dynamic Punch is 50-50. Hit yourself or not. Sorry, Gator's asking me about something on the side, and we're kind of just waiting. Kind of just waiting for this. Wait, Metagross, what you doing, bro? Should I just pause it? I think I'll just pause it, guys, until he accepts the battle, and we'll be right back. Guys, so we're back with the final battle. Now, he is Choice Band lead Azelf, if I'm not mistaken. I actually just want to click Earthquake here, expecting him to U-turn out of there into like a Heat Ran or something, as it just goes for Rocks. That's fair. Wasn't he Choice Band Rocks last game? I swear he was. I'm going for Earthquake again. I should just Meteor Mash, to be honest. But I'm going for Earthquake again. We're playing this as aggro as possible. This is where learning the team doesn't always help me. I'm still going for the Quake again. Unless he just changed it up. No, it was Pashy Bear Heat. It was. There's actually no point in Earthquake again. Let me just mash. I just lost a turn right there. Thankfully, I gained it back because no, I'm. That's not good. That's not good. We're gonna double out to Gengar here just in case he wants to boom. I think he'd U-turn though. Yeah, that makes me sad that I missed that Meteor because I would have gotten back the turn. It is Scarf Tar as well. No, it's not. Set this Focus Blast. Wait, hold up. Do we go for this Focus Blast here? I think we do go for this Focus Blast here. Yeah, I think we risk this Focus Blast because like I'm in a position where if he clicks Pursuit, I'm lost anyway. So either this was his last member on that team, or it's a different team completely. But let's go ahead and land this Focus Blast, Gengar. Hate going for Focus Blast so early. I should just Meteor Mash the Azelf and not try to play super aggressively because Metagross is still a huge threat to his team. Landing this Focus Blast would be great for Kingdra as well as Rachi. Also, we'll be able to find out if he's Scarf or not by this turn. He could be Chople Berry DD. I could also see him doubling on the Focus Blast into like maybe like a Rotom or something. Let me get this replay out of here because now that just threw me off. We managed to connect and get rid of T-Tar super early. Okay, so I'm okay with my first turn going bad if I'm able to get rid of T-Tar so early. Especially because you guys know I have a Kingdra. Suicune comes out. You're not wrong. We're going to boom on this monster because it is a monster. Yes. And now, just going to Psychic with my Rachi. Oh, there's definitely a different team. 3. It's not just be a standard team. So I don't want to take any damage. I'm about to ignore this battle though. Ignore them. So we get rid of Suicune really early again, helping Kingdra a ton in the back. Metagross is going to come out. This boy a threat if it sets up. I'm just going to go for HP Fire. That is Agility Gross, Life Orb Agility Gross. Because I am Shuka, I don't really care about that damage. Especially because now Metagross is really weakened. Though I kind of want to get up my rocks here, because I do have my own Metagross in the back to take him on, and I expect him to switch. So we're able to get up our rocks. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That will kill these Mons upon switching. And you have to either U-turn or boom. Either way, I think I click HP Fire here just in case he doubles. Or it goes back out into Metagross because I can knock it out. Goes Uxie. I have no idea what type of Uxie set this is. Absolutely no idea. No idea at all, but if he wants to get up the dual screens, that's completely fine because there's no way I'm losing to like lead Azelf or something like that. There's just no way. There's just no way, especially if we just keep this guy low as hell. Nah, I refuse to believe that I lose to lead Azelf. I refuse to believe it. I'm always spamming HP Fire here too. Because he is Agility Gross. Wait a second. Alright, back to the replay. My bad, guys. Let's see what we got here. This handy dandy replay. I love replays, man. I think they're one of the greatest things added to Pokemon Showdown. Like, cause I just love. Sometimes I'm like, well, not anymore because I have a car. But back when I used to have like really long travels on the bus, replays were amazing just to watch games and whatnot. It is Gyarados. All right, so what I can do now is go hard Metagross and just boom. Hard Metagross and just boom. Just boom. Doesn't matter. You switch out, Stealth Rock are up. Smart, but I do have Tyranitar here just to click Crunch into close combat from Infernape. And he misses on top of that. A little bit unfortunate. But that does so much damage, and we get a defense drop as well. And we can just sack Jirachi here. To the waterfall. Right onto Infernape. Click close combat. Actually, I don't think clicking close combat is the play. No, close combat is definitely the play. Yeah. Because now we can close combat Metagross, and then Tyranitar wins the game 100%. So we go Kingdra here because if he booms, one, Reflect is going to go down, so Kingdra does outspeed Metagross. And two, if he booms, then I can just go out to Infernape again and just win. So I should be... yeah, because Reflect is gone. Reflect is straight up gone now. So Metagross cannot take Waterfalls plus repeated, plus its own Life Orb. Like its own Life Orb is going to be working against it, unless it's... it doesn't matter if it's Agility or not, because Adamant Kingdra does not care. And then Infernape wins the game. We're in the next round of DPP Cup. I'm in round 7 of DPP Cup. That's what I like to see. That's the GOAT. He's definitely going to boom here, but I'm going to go for Rain Dance just in case he doesn't. If he wants to U-turn, I'll let that quote here because I know 100% I win. 100% of the time I win. Yeah. It is Life Orb, so Infernape can just clean up right now with the close combat. You know what, let me just get that. That's a little bit... I mean, you guys already know how I feel. Again, he said I'm awful good game. We end up in the next round of DPP Cup. So round 7 is here. Let me go ahead and hit up Kevin, though. I was typing in the battle. I want to give a big shout out to Kevin, who said it doesn't matter if you know or they know the team, as long as you love it in DPP you can win. In any case, guys, I'm actually really happy that I won that match. Metagross is a good friend of mine. Thank you, Flares. Was that live recorded? All of them have been. Yep. Pretty sure a couple more wins and you're in playoffs. Hey, thank you, bro. But like I said, guys, I should have just been listening to Kevin the entire time. It's funny because this team is literally carrying me. This team is carrying me to Norwich GT in 1 week. Clean. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I'm in round 7 of the DPP Cup. Goodbye, friends.